Hi, how are you guys? I hope you're all well. So today I would like to show you how to do your eyebrows. I hope you don't mind the background. I'm at work, but I have to do something for you. Today is a free day, it's a weekend. Okay, so you're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to need 5 products, 5 things. Okay, we'll start with the main thing, that is the Davis pencil. Davis, I use number 3, if you can see. I use number 3. Then you can use the scoop brush or the eyebrow brush. And then you're going to need a concealer. This is for the layer, the lower, outlining the lower brow. And this is a darker shade to outline the upper brow. And then I usually use this just to make my look natural, but I don't know if you will need it. This is what I use. That's my choice. So first I'm going to brush through my brow just to make them aligned. I never shave. I think those who follow up, I never shave my brow. It's just the way it is. So this is for those, if you want like shaving, it's okay, but me I prefer not to shave because I like following my natural brow. Make sure your pencil is as sharp as possible, make it sharp. Then outline. Number 1, we're going to outline the outer and the lower brow. Today I want to show you how to use this. I won't show you. I'll show you next time. Today I feel like just doing it without the glue. But this is for a beginner. Beginners come and mimi na wewe. So next what you do, sharpen your pencil again and then fill up. Whatever you did first was outlining. Now what we're going to do is filling up. Okay? Make sure your mirror is as close as possible to you so that you don't make any mistake. Now, I usually don't reach here. Like, I leave some, I just, what do they say? Shade lightly here so that it looks more natural. I've already filled up. Next, as you can see, I've filled it up. Next, so you go back to your brow brush. What you do is just comb your brows so that it looks like it's more shaded again. Next, after that, we are going to disguise. Make sure you have a good brush. You really need a good brush. If you don't have a good brush, you're going to mess it up. Don't use. There are those who like using this. I'm not good with that. There are those who like using this. This is not for that work. This is not for outlining your brows. You're going to mess with this. It's a bit big. This one has sharp edges. I don't like that. I like something round. It's rounded. It's well rounded, so it's easier to use. So what I usually do, I'll tell you what I will do so that you don't say tuliongea kudanganya. This is the same shade, but now this one, when you want to know your shade, you check behind here. It's usually written here, down here. This one is in the shade Espresso. So what I usually do, I mix this with this. I mix espresso with toffee to get my shade, because I don't want a shiny. I outline and then I leave a shiny. I used to do it before. I think people noticed. I used to leave a shiny light line and it would be like popping so much. So I realized it's not my shade. This is not my shade. This ain't my shade. So I mix these two to get my shade. So I've already put them there. I mix them. Now let's outline. Don't fear to mess. We all mess. I always mess. Don't fear to mess. We are learning here. See that? So the same thing I've done here, I'll do the same here. I forgot I was doing a video. I already did this side. So let me show you how to do this other side. You go a little bit higher, a little bit higher. Just go down, just go down. Simple. Then you just rectify where you feel like it's not well drawn, well shaped. Yeah, that's what you do. The first one, try as much as possible not to pull the brush up, because outlining the upper brow is even tougher than outlining the lower brow. So try as much as possible not to lift your brush up. So I'll just rectify, clean up where it wasn't that clean. Yeah. Voila, that's it. Let me just show you how I clean all this mess up. And because today I want a simple look, a very simple look, I'll just go straight into my primer. There's a primer, Karité, or yeah, it's Karité. It's French because it has an apostrophe. So I'll put a bit of it on my face. Remember when we started, we moisturized the face. Now we're just putting the primer. Some prefer putting the primer before they do their brows. I prefer doing my primer now. I don't know. Sometimes it's before, sometimes after. Makeup is guesswork, my friend. It's never that serious. Not everyone knows how to do it, when to do it, when to do what. Guesswork. It's Maybelline Superstay in the shade 355 there. I'm not feeling like makeup today. I'm not feeling. There are those days you wake up, you're not just, you're off. Today is that day. I'm really off. I'm just trying, because you guys, some of you had really asked me to forget this side. Where women, you forget sometimes. You walk in the streets, you look at someone, you're like, what happened? Fika huku chini, usisahau, because someone can easily identify, hey, you have had some places. So you see, when I tap in, it doesn't put a lot of makeup on this side. You don't even have to like use a fresh drop. Just what's from your face, move it, just blend. It's all about blending. The part that most of the people don't usually value it that much, but I feel like it usually has an impact, is this part, concealing. Now the same concealer that you used on your on your brows is the same concealer, the same shade you use down here. I was just showing you how to do your brows, but I find myself doing the whole thing because I love you guys. So I mark my face. I don't know how you guys mark your face. This is how I mark my face, using the lighter concealer. There's also the one that needs to contour. You can use a darker shade to contour. I'll show you. Let me just blend it in. I've remembered, when you're blending your concealer, this is what you do. Let it be around the eye, just below the under eye. Don't go up to this side. It's just below the under eye. That's all. That's where you need to conceal, because the under eye is usually darker than the rest of the face. That's the main reason for concealing. One can easily tell where I've concealed, because you can see the forehead, the under eye, my nose, it's shiny, my upper lip, just below the nose, and then below the chin, right? It's the chin, yeah, there. That's where you conceal. That's it. Now let's go to this guy. This is usually the most tricky part, but not tricky to us. This guy, you don't put him all over the face. Where you put him is just here, 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 here. Make sure it's a darker shade than the concealer you used. It's like marking your face. You want a slimmer face. That's the main reason of contouring. So after that, we go to the baking. We have to bake here. Look at my face, it's already shining. It's shining and I have not even put anything. I've not walked in the sun. So we need to bake. It's a bit chilly outside. Good weather for makeup, by the way. Anyway, we need to bake. Let's bake. So I use the beignet. I don't know. It's a luxury powder. Banana. It's called banana. That's how it is. Evo. You go look for it. It's just that. Evo. So what you do? This is how I do it, because I don't have everything, bro. I don't have to have everything. Put it in my hand. Then the excess. Tap off the excess. Don't put too much like me. I have accidentally put too much. So you just put it on there, below the eye. That's all. The other parts, that's where you bake. Below the eye. I know I have a shiny face. That's why I have to bake extra. But anyway, if you don't have a shiny face, you don't need to do that. You just go in and do your thing. But here we leave it for some time, like 2-3 minutes, so that it can sink in. These other sides, you can just do your thing. Voila. I'm just doing a simple makeup for those who are just starting off, for beginners. This is the simplest makeup. It's a 30 minutes thing. Ni vile ninawaexplainia, that's why it's taking long, but it's a 30 minutes thing. At most it should take you 30 minutes. So let's wait for it 2-3 minutes. Let's wait for it to wake in, sink in, and then boom, that's it. Meanwhile, let me moisturize my lips. By the way, guys, I was talking to my photographer. We were discussing our talents and skills, how we can just work on them. So he was telling me, he was asking me how long I have practiced doing makeup, and I was like, I think a year. Yeah, I think a year, because a year ago I doubt if I was into makeup this much. It's a passion. It's something that grows with time, and if it's your thing, you will just feel it. If it's your thing, you will just feel it. It's something that when you do, you don't find it hard, you don't find it stressful. Look, before I started, I wasn't in the mood. Now, I feel okay. It's something, and not everyone is blessed with this gift. Some of us, you just learn in the process, you know. You just want a quick fix before you rush to your room, a quick fix before you go to your day-to-day activities. So it doesn't, no wonder not everyone is blessed with the same gifts, because who would help who? God had a reason for giving everyone a different gift. So if you feel this is it, do it, my sister. Do it, my brother. Don't worry. Step thing. That's all I can tell you. Actually, a friend of mine is the one who introduced me to this. She was selling makeup, and I was undergoing some shit back then in 2018, and she was like, Esther, why don't you promote my business? I was like, which business? She was like, I'm selling makeup, you know, this after campus you have to give yourself some things to do. And I was like, yeah, bring it on. How much do you need to give me a whole set to start off with? She was like, 2K. It's like, okay, let me send you some 2K. Back then it was Dubai stuff, and you know, not many people who were into makeup back then. So I sent her to me. She sent me black opal products. Black opal, kila kitu, and I didn't know even how to start, how to go about it. And then Joanna Kimuthia was starting off then, and she was really doing good, and she was doing the step-by-step tutorials. I was really interested. Big up Joanna. But then time happens. So up to there, that's basically, you can walk out of the house like this, by the way. Isn't it look good? Yeah, you can walk out of the house like this. But if you want, you can add blush. You can add a few things here and there. Me, I don't feel today is that day I don't feel like anything. I do not feel like anything. I will just use simple gloss. I feel like just doing gloss today. Just a gloss. And that's it. I will just outline my lips. outlining your lips really gives it a bomb look. So if you don't like lipstick, because me I don't like lipstick with this mask thing. You put on lipstick, all your lipsticks inaisha kwa mask. What's the point? And we have not upgraded yet to Maybelline lipsticks and stuff, you know, those matte kind of lipsticks. And I hate them, by the way. I hate matte lipsticks because they crack my lips. I don't know how you guys use them. Me, I don't like them. I've never I tried Huda, it cracked my lips. I don't say it's bad, it's a very authentic, by the way. I spent 1,000 on it. It's still full. In a bit, because I bought it like a year ago or two. A year. I've not even used it. I went ahead to buy now. Which other one did I buy? Hood? No, not Huda. I didn't buy Hood. There's another lipstick, expensive one. I don't even remember the name. I've not used it because it was cracking my lips. So I just decided these matte lipsticks are not for me. They might work for you, but me, it's Menikata. I really like seeing them on other girls. They are looking very nice, your lips are there popping. But me, I stick to eyeliner. Oh. Let me stick to my line of these ones. These glosses and stuff. Yeah. So I've outlined. Then here's a gloss, 50 bob, sleek. Amazon, guys. This one, 50 bob. The gloss is a gloss. Those who can afford expensive ones, okay. That's we are okay with these ones for 50 shillings. And we're done. We're good. I'm done. I don't know how you were. That's just it. I can pop out there, walk out there.